Hey Jack, I really need your help. I've started a clothing business and I don't know how to record my transactions.
That's really cool. So what you first start with is you take all of your transactions and you put them in a general journal which will introduce and set out everything. So we have a debit side and a credit side. So for example, to the way I remember it, it's a debit card, it's your savings increases. A credit card, you're spending money that's not yours, so your money's kind of decreasing in a way. So that's how I remember it. So it's debit and credit. And in the account, the left side is known as the debit side, and the right side is known as the credit side. So when you look at all of your transactions and you put them into this general journal, it'll just record everything. So we'll do that first, and then we can work from there.
So what is a general journal? Can you please expand on that?
Yeah, so a general journal, it records everything chronologically, and it just sets everything out so that you can record your transactions and keep track of where everything is and how your accounts are moving. So these are they're your transactions there. So you can see people closed, and that costs you $250. So how you record that is clothing with a debit of $250 because clothing is an asset, so it will provide you financial gain, so it increases on the debit side. And then everything in account has to be balanced. So your debit and your credit accounts have to always be at balance because everything has a true purpose.
Is there a formula for that?
Yeah, there is. So there is assets is equal to liabilities plus minus equity, but there's an extended version of that which is assets, expenses and drawings, debits are equal to liabilities, minus equity and income, which is all of your credits.
That's so simple.
It is. So what we just looked at then, your clothes are an asset. So your income or your money or your capital is what paid for that. So therefore you have a credit of $250. You pay in cash?
Yes.
And you label that cash at bank. So your cash has paid for those clothes, so it's a credit of $250 and a debit of $250 under clothing.
Oh, okay.
So it's very similar because like your advertising you paid 3 months in advance, so that's also an asset because you have 3 months of advertising and you paid $400, so it's a debit of $400 under the account like advertising, and then did you pay that in cash as well?
Yes.
Yeah, so that would be a credit of $400.
Okay.
And so when you do that for all of these, you have a list of transactions which you can then put into accounts in a ledger. So,
wow, thank you so much. So what is an account?
so what an account is, it's a piece of paper, if you want to think of it like that, or a record of all your individual items. You have an account for your advertising, an account for your clothes, and an account for your cash in your bank. And then so instead of setting things out chronologically, you set it out based on the items.
Wow, this makes so much sense now. Thank you, guys.
Just as a final tip, just remember when you're moving things from a general journal into a ledger, what was the debit and what was the credit, swaps around.
Thanks, Jack.
That's a helpful tip.